And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, we know James Harden hits that step-back three a lot, and Mike D'Antoni says most coaches would think, okay, he hit a tough shot, live with it. That's some hard living. But it's one of the most lethal shots in the game. Kevin?
Yeah, with that pump fake, he can get to the free throw line too, D.A. There's just no answer. In the Rockets last season, first team to ever shoot more threes, Bill, than twos.
Yeah, is that a good thing?
It's more interesting to watch. Percentages are a little skewed.
Is it more interesting to watch if you're 7 years old or if you love basketball like us? I don't know.
It's fun
I still
to
love
call.
the back cut.
Yeah, I agree.
But this is the society we're in now, right? Like, people love home runs. They love three-pointers.
Big shots.
I will never in my life get used to watching guys on a 3-on-2 fast break go to the corners versus go to the basket.
And that's
for a
what
layup.
Houston does.
And that's what Houston does, and mathematically it's the right move. But I still kind of like layups sometimes.
You're a traditionalist.
I like to straddle traditionalism versus the new math. I get the new math. I don't understand shooting 45 threes in a game. Just, what is that? It's just a new form of basketball.
It is. Yeah, the three spot. Now here is Harris. Back to AI. 5 on the clock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way. Outside Anthony. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, I'm surprised he couldn't put that away. I mean, the defense clearly botched an assignment, leaving him open.
AI with the bucket.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Anthony. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bill, your long-lost cousin Ben Simmons headlined a tremendous rookie class in 2017. And in fact, people might think it's the best rookie season ever in the history of the league.
A lot of good players. Simmons, Mitchell, Tatum. Do we count Simmons in that class?
You know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite score.
Now, here's AI. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City.
And early on, they look great.
LeBron kicks to Harris. Bill, with last year's do-or-die season finale between Minnesota and Denver, final game of the regular season, momentum is...
And then you have the final 2 games in New York City and you blow it out and you have a fun thing with it. I think that Minnesota-Denver game is important. And maybe the solution is you have the 6 seeds guaranteed in each conference. And then you have 7, 8, 9, 10 in each conference, and you just have playing games. You have 7 versus 10. You have 8 versus 9. You do it over the course of a couple days. You use the TV revenue from that because you could get good money from that to maybe shorten the season.
Great idea. LeBron outside, 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, and the jumper 4 years ago.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember anything from that season. The first season I remember is the year later when they lost before the finals to Washington.
AI in the post, defended by Paul, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Chris Paul picks up that one. Throw good. Ownership seems like the transition has been pretty smooth so far in Houston.
Yeah, except that they left a title on the table last.
Anthony's got 8 points.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, you know, both teams scoring at a really steady clip. If you like good offense, really one of the gurus of the pick and roll.
Here's AI.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow! Are you? Oh, my goodness!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into play a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
A nice shot by AI.
I mean, already hot coming into the
I
game.
want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Here's Green after the made shot from AI. Paul can't get it to go.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Eric Gordon back in 2011. He was traded for Chris Paul. Ironically enough, last year they became teammates.
I am a Clippers season ticket holder and bought a bunch of Eric Gordon stock in 08 and 09. I loved how he would go toe-to-toe with Kobe Bryant.
After the miss from Corey Harris. Drains the 19-footer. Harris has got 11. Here's Paul. Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot. Defensively,
JaVale McGee's checked in for Beasley. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Ingram. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Thunder put on a show. Just a staggering number of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew
Warriors
it.
team is versus what I always thought the 86 Celtics were the best team. But the 86 Celtics were built, I always compared it to a hockey team on a power play. We're just trying to get closer and closer to the net and crowd the net. And they were just built around getting layups and the best possible shot. Figured out whatever they needed to figure out. And Phil Jackson probably sprinkled some Zen fairy dust on the best Bulls team. I think Jordan was so great. He made it look probably a little easier than it was. But, you know, there's teams, they never Fisher, Brian Shaw, Rick Fox. Like, that was a really good team. But I still think the 86 Celts.
Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
You know,
What we're seeing is historic with LeBron.
It's the durability and the consistency that is really.
And Versich's got 3 assists tonight.
and they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
And you know what, Greg? He's showing no signs of slowing down now. This game has been all him, and he's been a force.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. AI is out there with Harris, and it's McGee in at the 5, down low. Head coaches obviously get the attention in all sports, Clark, but the assistants also play very big roles. How do you build chemistry as a coaching staff?
I've never coached, but I've watched a lot of coaches. I think first and foremost, you appreciate your assistant coaches, and then you give them room to grow and develop as coaches. And you share with them the building of the team and the coaching of the team. And that, to me, I think, is on really serving the players to the best of their ability.
Over LeBron. It's hauled in by
An urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
How hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
Gerald Green. He's checked in for Houston. McGee, it's good on the putback. McGee's got 8. Nene, the screen. Here's Paul. Off the left rim and out.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
And some nice passing there by Houston. And stolen by LeBron. Here's AI. And he banks in the layup.
Timeout.
AI's got 31
Generational talent.
CP3 on a solo spurt ability surge. There's not much you can do as a defender when he gets on the roll like this.
And AI throws it down hard.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint. You take a look at the Rockets' offense, and they've become lean and mean. Very few mid-range shots, no long twos. It's all threes and points in the paint. They keep their menu tight, and it works for them.
One shot.
Free throw good.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Passes it to LeBron. Off the screen. Oh!
Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, ooh, wow. And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Marquise Chris is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Gordon in at the 3. Got that one up quick. AI's got 38
And
points.
you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in. Locked
Some of the
and
players
loaded.
we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with and then the guts it takes to pull them off always blows me away.
You look at AI. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out of the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought.
With social media providing instantaneous news, Clark, players have to really watch what they say now. I mean, before they hit
They're very accessible. They're well connected to the community through their platforms, but you do have to.
First free throw is good. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
And both free throws good for the fourth quarter for them. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. The Rockets again can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Really left alone that time. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half. What's your take on that?
Yeah, you know, it's fairly complex, Kevin. I don't know if we have enough time to delve in it effectively here, but my initial expendable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Nene. She comes in for Marquise Chris. And Knight sub in for Chris Paul.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless. Really getting beat up, physically and emotionally.
Here's Anthony. LeBron with the block. But they recover it. Anthony kicks to Harden. 5 on the clock. And here's Kuzma. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And AI throws it down.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean,
AI in the post. He's guarded by Knight. And that one's good. AI.
They're finding lanes.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Hart, that's good.
Indicative of what
really not offering any resistance.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter.
Looking what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for the matchup with the Suns, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The first one falls. Clark, some G League salaries on the rise due to two-way contracts.
Yeah, and I think some of it is a function, Kevin, of the league's prosperity and success as revenues continue to grow. But I don't think it's a handout. I mean, when these guys get called up to the NBA, they've got to continue to be ready to produce and contribute, because at the end of the day, it's about production if you're going to make your way into the NBA.
Talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded, and spaces the floor. And defensively, they're going to try to switch and keep the ball in front and deny the same three-pointers they're looking for at their offensive end from the opposition.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper.
So he makes them both. And you look at James Harden, Coach Mike D'Antoni, and the Rocket front office. It really does seem like a match made in heaven.
Yeah, I think the alignment of the front office and coaching staff really in harmony. And a star in Harden
to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Zubac, and again another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Stolen away. AI in the post, and AI throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Okay. To the middle. And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 8 points in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's AI, and good, he hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for AI.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Houston making a switch. Green's check. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Beasley, the pass to AI. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Rondo against Knight. Tucker with the ball. They set the pick. They kick it out to Green. Got a hand on it. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Got a piece of it and stolen by Knight. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
And guys, at this point, just a side note, they've got this one sewn up. He's probably headed to the bench one way or the other.
Taking care of business here This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Does anyone else think that there was some goaltending happening in the second half that they didn't call? Because, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's debatable.
AI, you're in high demand, my friend.
What's up, Charlie?
Shaq and Kenny want to chat?
All right, Charlie.
Good luck.
Let's do it. Thank you.
Hi, this is Shaq. I liked your Russell Westbrook impersonation tonight. When did you first realize that you were getting close to that triple-double?
Oh, man, I think I still got a long ways to go before I reach that Westbrook level. But as far as getting close to it tonight, I didn't realize that was the case. You know, one of my teammates had to tell me it's a nice benchmark to reach, but it's just a side quest, man. Like, our main quest is just getting wins. And I was definitely happy to be able to contribute to the team tonight.
Great job.
Thank you. Thanks, man. See ya. Let me guess. Press conference?
You know it. You ready?
Yeah, I think so. Just a second.
AI, you were blocking Machine out there tonight. How'd it feel sending all those shots right back in their faces?
Hey, we got the win, right?
Yeah, that's right, you did.
Then it felt great. You know, for me, playing good defense is the best way and the most gratifying way to contribute to a win. And, you know, tonight we brought home the W, so. I think that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, AI. We'll talk later.